Jai Swaminarayan friends. First of all, we are congratulations to all of the students because you are completed the 10th English medium Gujarat board. Right? Now you come into the 11th science Gujarat board. First we some information, primary information in science. Clear? Okay. You enter the 11th science. Here total 3 group available here. First A group, second B group, and third AB group. In this discussion, first we this other discussion 10th science. Then we discuss this one. Okay. You have already studied 10th science textbook, Science and Technology. In our science textbook, total physics, chemistry and biology 3 part in our textbook 10th science. First some chapter 1 to 5 to 6 some chapter are physics or chemistry, then biology. Clear? Okay. Now in these 3 topic, physics, chemistry and biology, now separate the 3 books in 11-12 science. Separate the 3 books, physics, chemistry and biology. Right? And 4th subject is maths. Okay? Now here you can select the A group. If you can select A group. So A group, it is called maths. A group, that is maths. Clear? You have line the engineering. Okay? If you select the B group that is biology. In most of the school, you can select A group, otherwise B group. Okay? But in Ahmedabad, our city, some school also provide AB group. AB group, that is, you can select maths also and biology also. You have studied maths and biology both subject. But rare school in Ahmedabad, only 2 to 3% school in our cities. Right? Most of the school, you can select any one. A group, otherwise B group. If you can select the A group, then higher standard, after the 12 completed, you can competitive exam JEE. JEE. Right? Joint Engineering Entrance Exam. Okay? If you can select the B group, biology, then you can select medical line. You can go to medical line, MBBS, nursing, etc. Okay? Then here competitive exam is NEET. Okay? And if you can select AB group, maths and biology both, so you can get any one exam or both the exam, JEE and NEET also. Clear? Okay? Now our compulsory subject is physics and chemistry. You can select A group or B group or AB group, but you have studied compulsory subject is which one? Physics and chemistry is compulsory. So first subject physics, second subject chemistry and third subject maths. Or first subject physics, second subject chemistry and third subject biology. Or first subject physics, second subject chemistry, and here you can select AB group, third subject A maths and fourth subject is biology. Is that clear? Okay. And English and computer or Sanskrit is anyone. Okay. Now we discuss the subject maths. Now discuss the subject maths. Clear? I have studied in Panchamrut International School in subject maths in English medium and Gujarati medium both. Okay. Now in our textbook, NCRT textbook, that is CBSE, NCRT textbook. In 11 science maths, total 16 chapter is total. 16 chapter, 1 to 16. Right? Up to 10th standard, you have studied in maths, algebra and geometry. Algebra, geometry, statistic, etc. Now, geometry is not in 11th science. So, theorem is not here available. Now, theorem is not compulsory. Right? Okay. Now, we discuss this in all the chapter for primary information. First chapter, set theory. Set theory is already studied in 8th standard and 9th standard. Right? Now in 11th science, 8th and 9th revision is here. Then you also deeply studied in the set theory. Clear? Our second chapter is relation and function. Relation and function. This is your new topic. Relation and function. You have studied the first time. But in this chapter, in next year, 12 science is also this one. In our 12 science mathematics, this is our first chapter, relation and function. So is the here basic of the 12 science. But set theory is the basic of the relation and function. Set theory is the basic of the second chapter, relation and function. Clear? Now third chapter is trigonometry. Trigonometry is the most important topic in science, in your math subject. Because you have not studied trigonometry, then not completed the maths. Because trigonometry is the basic for the totally 12 science mathematics. Because all the formula of trigo, we use the any chapter of the maths is 11 science and 12 science. So you have studied 10th standard in trigonometry you have studied. Yeah? So trigonometry is again revision and deeply studied in this chapter, in this year. Okay? Then fifth chapter, PMI, Principal Mathematical Induction. What is the meaning of Principal Mathematical Induction? Some idea. You have studied theorem. Suppose we give an Pythagoras theorem in 10th standard. In a triangle ABC, if measure angle B equal to 90, then prove that AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. This is your Pythagoras theorem, right? PMI, that means what? So in theorem, first we write data. Then second, conclusion. Right? And third one, proof. In a proof, we write the first statement data. Then one by one statement we write here, and then we prove conclusion. Is that clear? That means we start the proof here in your data, and then up to conclusion. Go up to conclusion. So one by one step, principal mathematical induction by other statement, other correct statement, we can use it. Then we prove the theorem. This method is called PMI. Then detail in discuss in this chapter when we study here. Okay. Then chapter number 5, complex number. Complex number and quadratic equation. Complex number and quadratic equation. Some information is here. We give the example of quadratic equation you have studied in 10th standard. Suppose x square minus 7x plus 6 equal to 0. X square minus 7x plus 6 equal to 0. You can prove factorization method and also discrimination method. You can discrimination method also prove it. Okay. In 10th standard, if discrimination is greater than 0, then two real roots are available in R. In R, two roots. If discrimination is greater than 0, then our two solution of the R for real number. If D equal to 0, then only one root is here in R. If your question is perfect square, suppose x square minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. Here this is your perfect square. Only one answer. Here not a perfect square. So discrimination greater than 0. If you find here discrimination, this square minus 4ac. So discrimination is greater than 0. So two solution in R. If here this is your perfect square, so discrimination equal, if you find discrimination, then answer 0, then only one solution of the discrimination. Answer x of the value of the x. Okay. So, but both the question answer is in value belongs to R for real number. If D is less than 0, then we write the statement. Not in answer R. Because if our discrimination is minus 5, then root D equal to minus root 5. That is not possible in 10th standard. Now 11th science, we find the negative number of the square root. We are find the negative number of the square root in, not in set R, but in complex number C, bigger set. Up to 10th standard, N is the subset of Z, Z is the subset of Q or R. Anyone? We write directly R. So R is the bigger set in up to 10th standard. R is the biggest set in the up to 10th standard. Now R is the subset of C. C for the complex number. Now what's the meaning of complex number? We discussed this in this chapter. We only hear primary information. If discrimination greater than 0, then answer is possible in R. Equal to 0, again a possible answer is R. In R. But if D less than 0, not possible of the answer in R, but possible answer is belongs to C, complex number. Is that clear? Okay. Now chapter number 6, linear inequality. Give an example. Linear inequality. Linear inequality, that is, suppose give an example in 9th standard maths textbook. Graph. Suppose 3x plus 2y equal to 6. Draw the graph of by this equation. So we first give the table. We put x equal to 0. We put again y equal to 0. If we put x equal to 0, then y equal to 3. 2y equal to 6. So y equal to 3. If you put y equal to 0, then 3x equal to 6. So x equal to 2. Now draw the graph. Draw the graph. Here 2, 0 is here and 0, 3 is here. Now join the line. Right? This graph of the line is 3x plus 2y equal to 6 in this line. Right? You can select any point on the line, and put here value x and y, always satisfy the right side. Clear? Okay. But linear inequality, that the meaning here, not equal to but less than or equal to. 3x plus 2y is less than or equal to 6. Or you can write 3x plus 2y greater than or equal to 6. Or you can write 3x plus 2y only greater than 6. Or 3x plus 2y is less than 6. Right? Okay. So, we do not select the point is on the line. If less than, then this portion. Okay, then greater than this portion. Okay, now our graph is this side, otherwise this one. Okay, not on the line. If greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, then you can on the line. But only less than or greater than any one side of the portion. It is, then we detailedly discuss in this chapter. So, primary information is in linear inequality. Now, 7th chapter is most important for only 11 signs. Only 11 signs. Permutation and combination. You can use it JEE also. Permutation and combination. Permutation and combination, totally new topic for your 11 science mathematics. Right? Then here, now not to discuss this topic. Now we discuss chapter number 8. Binomial theorem. Binomial theorem, that is, give an example. Suppose x minus 3y whole power 2. You can apply the formula a minus b whole square. Yeah. Suppose x minus 3y whole power 3. Now you can also apply the a minus b whole cube formula. But now our question is x minus 3y whole power 5. X minus 3y whole power 10. Right. Write your expansion. How is it possible? So x minus a, then power, the power, greatest power, then we use the binomial theorem. In highest power, 10, 12, 13, higher number, then we use the theorem, binomial theorem. In this formula, power 2, power 3, power 4, in the basic of the binomial theorem. Clear? Okay. Now, chapter number 9, sequence and series. Sequence and series. You have already studied in 10th standard, chapter number 5. Series. Right? Okay. Give an example. 2, 5, 8, 11, dash. This is your AP, arithmetic progression. Right? So we have already studied AP. Now our new topic is GP, geometric progression. Here difference is constant, and in geometric progression ratio of the any two term is constant. Then discuss then after. So it is called series and sequence. You have studied 2, 5, 8, 11, this 4 term. Then you find the formula, find the 15th term. 15th term Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, right? Then you put a equal to 2, n equal to 15, and difference d equal to 3. Now what's the meaning of sequence? Now we find sum of the total 15th term. Sum of the total 15th term. So our formula Sn equal to n by 2 a plus l. Otherwise, Sn equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into t. Was that clear? Okay, so it is called sequence. Series, that is number of term, and sequence, that is total number of term, sum of the term. Clear? Okay. Now chapter number 10 and 11 is totally completely new topic. Here straight line, some minor concept of the 10th standard is linear equation in two variable, ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? Where a square plus b square is not equal to 0. In a straight line chapter, you can use this one. Linear equation in two variable type of equation in a straight line chapter. Okay? Now, chapter number 11, conic section. Conic section, that is curve section. Curve, that is, what's the figure? Circle. This is your curve figure. Right? So, in a conic section chapter, we are giving some different type of curve. First one, circle. Other one, use it parabola. क्या बोला? Parabola. This one. Okay. Then this figure is ellipse. Different type of curves. This is your circle. This is not exact circle. It is called ellipse. And this one is hyperbola. For total 1, 2, 3, 4 type of different type of curves in a conic section. Okay. Now chapter number 12, 3-dimension geometry. 3-dimension geometry. Some information is here. This is your x-axis and y-axis. It is your R2, 2-dimension, because we have only two axes, x and y. You have find the area of the sum, calculate, right? Area of the rectangle L into B, 2-dimension. If you draw the three lines, you can hear x, y, z. Anyone. Here x, y, z also you can write it. Okay, it is called 3-dimension. 3-dimension, that is called R3. R2, 2-dimension. You have studied 9th standard and 10th standard also. In your 10th standard, now 11 in R3. X-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Length, breadth and height. Okay. So 3-dimension geometry you have studied in also physics subject. Vector, it is called vector. Okay. 13th chapter is our new topic, limit and derivative. You have studied in first time in 11 science, but is the basic of the 12 science maths. Limit and derivative. Okay. Then we study 13th chapter. Now chapter number 14, mathematical reasoning. Mathematical reasoning. In this chapter, very easy chapter, only useful in 11 science, but you use in JEE exam also. Not in 12 science, but on directly JEE exam. Mathematical reasoning, that is, suppose give an example. Again we write the Pythagoras theorem. Again we write Pythagoras theorem. In a triangle ABC, if angle B equal to 90, then AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. You can use the statement if and then. If and then. Right? You have studied in 9th standard also. If and then statement, yeah. Now in studying in 10th standard also in a theorem. Okay. Now if and then, now we can use it this one statement in symbolic representation. Symbolic representation. Look here. In a triangle ABC, angle B equal to 90 imply, this is your symbol. If then, That means it is called implies. Then we write AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So in this chapter, mathematical reasoning, we are useful some symbol. First one, that is your implies. And second symbol is double implies. It is also called implication. Implies or implication. Otherwise, then second symbol double implies or double implication. Okay. Then third symbol for every or otherwise for each. And fourth symbol is there exists. All the four, we explain all the four symbols in this chapter. Okay. Then 15th chapter, very easy, statistic, mean, median and mode. You can study it in 10th standard, right? Okay. Now chapter number 16 is probability. You have already studied. 15th chapter statistics, we have studied only 11 signs, not in 12 signs, right? But 16th chapter probability, 11 signs also, and studied 12 signs also, right? So first chapter relation and function is 12 signs also. Trigonometric formula we use in 12 signs, totally mathematics, right? This is your only 11 signs. Linear inequality we have studied again 12 signs. Graphical representation, permutation, combination only 11, binomial theorem only 11, sequence and series only 11. But some detailed question examples you studied in JEE. Okay, then straight line only 11 signs, conic section. In other chapters are only formula, otherwise some useful example in 12 signs. Is that clear? Okay. So 3 dimension, limit and derivative, only 11 signs, limit and derivative studied in 12 signs also, right? And statistic also only 11 signs, and probability is also 12 signs. Clear? Okay. Thank you very much.